When I'm facing giants and my courage starts to fail, when all my best defenses seem to be of no avail, when the battle rages fiercely and I don't know what to do, I have a secret weapon, tried and proven true. It's not a complex strategy, no weapon I have made. It's just a simple whisper in the darkness and the shade. The sweetest name I've ever known is Jesus. A melody in a minor key that finally frees us. There is no other name on earth that holds this kind of power. It is my strong tower, my most sacred hour. At the sound of that name,
demons have to flee.
At the sound of that name,
broken hearts find their king.
The sweetest name,
the name above all other names.
The one who bore my sin and shame and forever reigns. Yeah. In times of celebration, when joy is running deep, deep, it's the name that's on my laughter, the promise that I keep. It's the name I teach my children, the legacy I'll leave, the cornerstone of every hope my heart dares to believe. It holds the universe together, it calmed the raging sea, and yet it speaks so tenderly and personally to me. Some trust in kings and princes, in wealth and worldly fame, but my soul has found its resting place in one particular name. There is no other doorway into heaven's open arms, no other name that offers shelter from life's alarms. Healing is in that name, deliverance is there, freedom from every burden and release from every snare. Jesus,
Jesus,
there's just something about that name.
Master, Savior, Jesus,
like the fragrance after the rain, the sweetest name.
Facing giant and my courage starts to fail, when all my best defenses seem to be of no avail, when the battle rages fiercely and I don't know what to do, I have a secret weapon, tried and proven true. Jesus. There is no other name on earth that holds this kind of power. It is my strong tower, my most sacred hour.
At the sound of that name,
demons have to flee.
at the sound of that name, broken hearts find their key.
Broken hearts find their key. The sweetest name, the name above all other names, the one who bore my sin and shame and forever reigns. In times of celebration, when joy is running deep, it's the name that's on my laughter, the promise that I keep. It's the name I teach my children, the legacy I'll leave, the cornerstone of every hope my heart dares to believe. It holds the universe together, calm the raging sea, and yet it speaks so tenderly and personally to me. Some trust in kings and princes and wealth and worldly fame, but my soul has found its resting place in one particular name. There is no other doorway into heaven's open arms, no other name that offers shelter from life's alarms. Healing is in that name, deliverance is there, freedom from every burden, release from every snare. Jesus, ooh, Jesus, there's just something about that name. Master, Savior, Jesus, like the fragrance after the love, the sweetest name.
I remember times I wondered, thought I knew a better way. I loosened my grip on your hand, and I stumbled and I strayed. The path looked bright and promising, but it led me to a lie. I found myself in shadows beneath a barren sky. I cried out from the pit I dug with shame upon my face, and I felt your hand upon my shoulder, pulling me to grace.
You never let me go, no, you never let me go. Your grip of grace is tighter than any fear I know.
Through the deepest valley, on the highest mountain peak, it's your faithful promise, the commitment that you keep. You hold me when I'm strong, and when my strength is gone, you hold me through the night till the breaking of the dawn. I may fumble and I falter, I may lose my way below, but your love is my anchor, and you never let me go.
There are days my faith feels fragile and my doubts begin to swirl, when the questions of my heart threaten to overwhelm my world. In those moments of confusion, when I can't quite find the light, you hold me just a little closer, and you hold me through the night. You don't scold me for my weakness, you just reassure my soul that your grip is my salvation, and you'll never lose your hold. What a comfort, what a promise, what a blessed sure relief, that my standing isn't in my strength, my joy not in my belief, but in the nail-pierced hands that hold me, that will not let me slip on this eternal, solid and unshakable fellowship. My life is hid in you, Lord, sealed and safe and sound. On this simple, glorious truth, my hope is firmly found.
I'm resting in this promise,
I'm trusting in your grip. You will never let me go. I am secure in you, so secure.
I remember times I wondered, thought I knew a better way. I loosened my grip on your hand, and I stumbled and I strayed. The path looked bright and promising, but it led me to a lie. I found myself in shadows beneath the barren sky.
I cried out from the pit I dug, with shame upon my face, and I felt your hand upon my shoulder, pulling me to grave.
You never let me go, no, you never let me go. Your grip of grace is tighter
Than any fear I know.
through the deepest valley, on the highest mountain peak.
It's your faithful promise, the commitment that you keep.
You hold me when I'm strong and when my strength is gone. You hold me through the night till the breaking of the dawn. Oh, I may fumble and I falter, I may lose my way below, but your love is my anchor, and you never let me go. There are days my faith feels fragile, and my doubts begin to swirl, when the questions of my heart threaten to overwhelm my world. In those moments of confusion, when I can't quiet find the light. You hold me just a little closer, and you hold me through the night. You don't scold me for my weakness, you just reassure my soul that your grip is my salvation, and you'll never lose your hold. What a comfort, what a promise, what a blessed sure relief, that my standing isn't in my strength, my joy, not in my belief, but in the nail-pierced hands that hold me, that will not let me slip on this eternal, solid and unshakable fellowship. My life is hid in you, Lord, sealed and safe and sound on this simple, glorious truth. My hope is firmly found. I'm resting in this promise, I'm trusting in your grip. You will never let me go. I am secure in you, so secure. My heart was like a desert, cracked and dry and bare. I tried to fill the emptiness with counterfeit care. I dug my own wells, but they only yielded dust. My soul was parched and weary, my hope turned into rust. I was chasing mirages, illusions of relief, while slowly succumbing to a silent inner grief. But then you let your love overflow, let your spirit fill this cup. I'm drinking from your goodness, Lord, I can't get enough. Let it spill out on everyone that I meet on this road. A never-ending fountain, a lightening of the load. Your joy is my oasis, your peace my cooling stream, turning my barren desert into a living, vibrant dream. Let it overflow, let it overflow from me, a tidal wave of love for all the world to see. Now I'm not just a container, I'm a channel, I'm a stream, carrying your living water, a bearer of the dream. The more I give away, Lord, the more you pour right in. The cycle of your blessing never ever knows an end. I see the thirsty around me in this wasteland of despair, and I can point them to the source and show them that you care. This isn't just for my comfort, to feel good and feel blessed. It's a supernatural resource to serve the world's oppressed. So don't let me hoard it, Lord, don't let me build a dam. I wanna be a conduit of the great I am. Let your love flow through me, let it run both wide and deep, to wake the dead and dry bones from their spiritual sleep. Flow through me, Jesus. Let your river run. Let it flood my soul and touch everyone. Let it overflow. My heart was like the desert, cracked and dry and bare. I tried to fill the emptiness with counterfeit care. I dug my own wells, but they only yielded dust. My soul was parched and weary, my hope turned into rust. I was chasing mirages, illusions of relief, while slowly succumbing to a silent inner grief. But then you let your love overflow, let your spirit fill this cup. I'm drinking from your goodness, Lord, I can't get enough. Let it spill out on everyone that I meet on this road, a never-ending fountain, a lightning of the Lord. Oh, yeah. Your joy is my oasis, your peace my cooling stream, turning my barren desert into a living, vibrant dream. Let it overflow. Let it overflow from me, a tidal wave of love for all the world to see.
Now I'm not just a container, I'm a channel, I'm a stream, carrying your living water, a bearer of the dream. The more I give away, Lord, the more you pour right in. This cycle of your blessing never ever knows an end. I see the thirsty around me in this wasteland of despair,
and I can point them to the source and show them that your kiss all.
to set the world at rest, set the world at rest.
So don't let me hoard it, Lord, don't let me build a dam. I wanna be a conduit of the great I am. Let your love flow through me, let it run both wide and deep,
To wake the dead and dry bones from their spiritual sleep. Flow through me, Jesus.
let it overrun,
Let your river run, let it flood my soul.
and in touch everyone.
Let it overflow. Let it overflow.
I saw the clouds assembling, a darkness on the rise. I felt the temperature dropping right before my eyes. I tried to outrun what was coming, I tried to find a way, But the storm broke all around me at the closing of the day.
The winds of fear were howling, tearing at my faith. The rain of disappointment came with endless hate.
But you are my shelter in the storm, my refuge and my hide, a fortress made of faithfulness. You're always on my side. The winds may howl, the rains may pour, the lightning splits the sky, but under the shadow of your wings, on you I can rely. The walls may shake around me, but my foundation's firm in you.
There's not a force in hell or earth that can see your promise through. You are my shelter, my safe place,
My calm within the blast, a haven of protection built forevermore to last. Inside this holy shelter, there's a table you prepare, a feast of hope and courage, showing me how much you care. The storm is raging violently, but in here there is peace.
a supernatural quiet too that will not cease.
You light a fire of your spirit to warm my shivering soul, and in the midst of chaos, you are making my heart whole. Some people build on sandy ground, on things that cannot stand, but my house is built upon the rock, held by a nail-scarred hand. So let the thunder roar its words, let the flood waters rise high. This shelter of your love for me will never be destroyed. It's a stronghold of salvation, a citadel of grace, the only truly safe and holy hiding place. I'm safe in here with you. The storm can do its work. I'm safe in here with you. Thank you for this shelter, my shelter. I saw the clouds assembling, a darkness on the rise. I felt the temperature dropping right before my eyes. I tried to outrun what was coming, I tried to find a way, but the storm broke all around me at the closing of the day.
The winds of fear were howling, tearing at my face. The rain of disappointment came with relentless hate.
But you are my shelter in the storm, my refuge and my hide, a fortress made of faithfulness. You're always on my side. The winds may howl, the rains may pour, the lightning split the sky, but under the shadow of your wings, on you
not a force in hell or earth that can see your promise through. You are my shelter, my safe place, my calm within the blast, a haven of protection built forevermore to last. Inside this holy shelter, there's a table you've prepared, a feast of hope and courage, showing me how much you care.
The storm is raging violently, but in here there is peace, a supernatural quietude that will not cease.
You light a fire of your spirit to warm my shivering soul.
And in the midst of chaos, you are making my heart whole.
Some people build on sandy ground,
On things that cannot stand,
but my house is built upon the rock,
held by a nail-scarred hand.
so let the thunder roar its worst, let the flood waters rise high. This shelter of your love for me will never be destroyed. It's a stronghold of salvation, a citadel of grace, the only truly safe and holy hiding place.
I'm safe in here with you.
The storm can do its worst.
I'm safe in here with you. Thank you for this shelter, my shelter.
I walked in with the memory of every wrong I'd done. The guilt was like a heavy coat blocking out the sun. I rehearsed my sad confession with my head hung down in shame, afraid that I'd be met with blame or a finger pointing name.
I could barely lift my eyes up, my spirit was so weak. I had no more excuses, no more answers left to speak.
But your mercy covers me like a blanket, warm and deep, washing all my failures away while I'm asleep.
I don't deserve this kind of love,
So patient and so true, but every morning I find my soul made new. Is a tide of pure compassion, an ocean without shore, erasing my yesterday and promising me more. Your mercy covers me, it's my identity. Story of a wretch like me, now ransomed and set free.
I walked in with the memory of every wrong I'd done. The guilt was like a heavy coat, blocking out the sun. I rehearsed my sad confession with my head hung down in shame, afraid that I'd be met with blame or a finger-pointing name. I could barely lift my eyes up. My spirit was so weak. I had no more excuses, no more answers left to speak. But your mercy covers me like a blanket, warm and deep, washing all my failures away while I'm asleep. I don't deserve this kind of love, so patient and so true. But every morning I find my soul made new. It's a tide of pure compassion, an ocean without shore, erasing my yesterday and promising me more. Your mercy covers me, is my identity, the story of a wretch like me, now ransomed and set free. Let me finish my broken, shaky plea. You ran and wrapped your arms of grace around the mess of me. You spoke not of my failures, but of your own sacrifice. You looked at me with eyes of love and said, it will suffice. You put a robe of righteousness upon my weary frame, and you whispered, child, I know your name. I've always known this mercy, lost in a sea of my own shame. Where could I go without this grace, Lord? I'd be drowning in the plain. But your mercy, it's a never-ending sea, washing me and making clean what I could never ever dream. I'm covered, I'm clean, I'm new. All because of mercy, sweet, sweet mercy. Thank you, Jesus.
The city hums a frantic tune
a symphony of stress. I feel the weight of yesterday, the future's anxious guess. My mind's a tangled highway with thoughts that never cease. I'm searching for an exit, for a moment of release.
I turn the noise down slowly, and in the quiet dread, a single gentle whisper in my spirit softly said, "My child, I am right here. You don't have to run or fight." And the turmoil started fading, replaced with gentle light.
You are my silence in the noise, the anchor for my soul. Your whisper settles all the storms and finally makes me whole. I find a peace I can't explain, a calm that runs so deep in the quiet of your presence. All my anxiety sleeps. It's not the absence of the trouble,
but the knowing you are near
that melts away the panic and dissolves every fear. In the sanctuary of love, where grace and mercy sings, I found my true refuge in the shadow of your wings. I used to think that peace was found in circumstances change, and everything resolved and neatly, perfectly arranged.
But I'm learning it's a person, a steady, constant friend, a love that meets me in the mess and will not end.
So when the ground feels shaky
And my own strength is gone,
I'm leaning on your faithfulness from dusk until the dawn. You're the calm within the chaos, the truth within the light, the everlasting constant when my world is asking why.
this world can offer nothing that can satisfy this need.
No substance, no achievement, no temporary creed.
But one moment in your presence,
One breath of your sweet air is enough to lift the burden, enough to show you care. This peace is my inheritance, a gift you freely give.
the very proof that in your love I'm truly meant to live.
So I'll stay here just a moment longer.
Let your peace fall like rain.
I feel the silence healing me, washing all the strain. Your presence is enough.
Yes, your presence is enough for me.
The city hums a frantic tune, a symphony of stress. I feel the weight of yesterday, the future's anxious guess. My mind's a tangled highway with thoughts that never cease. I'm searching for an exit, for a moment of release.
I turn the noise down slowly, and in the quiet dread, a single gentle whisper in my spirit softly said, my child, I am right here. You don't have to run or fight. And the turmoil started fading, replaced with gentle light.
You are my silence in the noise, the anchor for my soul. Your whisper settles all the storms, finally makes me whole. I find a peace I can't explain, a calm that runs so deep in the quiet of your presence. All my anxiety sleep. It's not the absence of the trouble, but the knowing you are near that melts away the panic and dissolves every fear. In the sanctuary of your love, where grace and mercy sings, I found my true refuge in the shadow of your wings. I used to think that peace was found in circumstances changed, in everything resolved and neatly, perfectly arranged. But I'm learning it's a person, a steady, constant friend, a love that meets me in the mess and will not end. So when the ground feels shaky and my own strength is gone, I'm leaning on your faithfulness from dusk until the dawn. You're the calm within the chaos, the truth within the light, the everlasting constant when my world is asking why. This world can offer nothing that can satisfy this need. No substance, no achievement, no temporary creed, but one moment in your presence, one breath of your sweet air is enough to lift the burden, enough to show you care. This peace is my inheritance, a gift you freely give, the very proof that in your love I'm truly meant to live. So I'll stay here just a moment longer, let your peace fall like rain. I feel the silence healing me, washing all the strain. Your presence is enough. Yes, your presence is enough for me.
Sometimes my life feels offbeat, a clumsy stumbling sound. The rhythm of my heart is with confusion tightly bound. I try to write my music, to compose a perfect day, but my instruments are broken and the notes just slip away.
The noise of expectations, the critic's constant drone, is a symphony of chaos I'm facing on my own. then you are heaven's sweet melody, the song my spirit knows, a harmony of perfect love that constantly just flows. When my heart is out of tune and discord starts to rise, your lyrics of redemption are my ultimate prayer.
You sing a lullaby of peace over my troubled mind,
A timeless, tender classic, so beautiful and kind. I'm heaven's sweet melody, breaking through the static and the strife, giving me a new song, the soundtrack to my life.
you don't just fix the rhythm, you become the song in me. You rewrite all the music for eternity.
You take my
Minor failures, my dissonant set keys, and you weave them into a masterpiece that rides upon the breeze. My life is now a duet, my voice and yours combined, a sacred composition by your divine design. And when I forget the words, you hum the tune under the sun and the silver moon. Your song is my anchor, my truest, surest ground, the most magnificent sound I have ever found. Let every other voice fade, let the world's song grow dim. I just wanna be lost in the eternal hymn of him, of him, of him. Keep singing over me, keep singing over me, that sweet, sweet melody.
my soul is listening.
Keep singing over me,
I'm caught up in heaven's
that sweet, sweet melody. Keep singing that sweet, sweet melody.
My soul is listening.
I'm caught up in heaven's song.
Yeah. Sometimes my life feels offbeat, a clumsy stumbling sound. The rhythm of my heart is with confusion tightly bound. I try to write my music to compose a perfect day, but my instruments are broken and the notes just slip away. The noise of expectations, the critics' constant drone, is a symphony of chaos I'm facing on my own. And you are heaven's sweet melody, the song my spirit knows, a harmony of perfect love that constantly just flows. When my heart is out of tune and discord starts to rise, your lyrics of redemption are my ultimate prize. You sing a lullaby of peace over my troubled mind, a timeless, tender classic, so beautiful and kind. Heaven's sweet melody, breaking through the static and the strife, giving me a new song, the soundtrack to my life. don't just fix the rhythm. You become the song in me. You rewrite all the music for eternity. Oh, you take my minor failures, my dissonant sad keys, and you weave them into a masterpiece that rides upon the breeze. My life